Don't we all remember those classic games on the NES, and we all miss them, and all the adults are like, oh, I miss playing those old games. Well, guess what? They make them nowadays. I don't know, they just made these games, and they're called modern retro games. Those are what they're called. And they're just basically like an 8-bit game, or a 16-bit game, or heck, even a 12-bit game on a modern console, like the Wii U, 3DS, Xbox One, Commodore 64. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that modern retro games are cool nowadays. But now, I'm going to review a game that's a TV show game, and I'm just going to go with it and review it. That's what I'm going to do. Welcome to Nintendo Boss 101. Now, before I start, this TV show game is, well, the TV show's on Cartoon Network. Yes, the good old Cartoon Network that we all remember. And so this game, no one likes. I am not kidding. No one really gives it a good review at all. But today, I'm going to bash those reviews because I like it. This review is this game. Regular show, Mordecai and Rigby in 8-bit land. Yeah, everybody probably doesn't like this, but I decided to review it myself. Of course, this game is based off of regular show. It's on Cartoon Network, and it's cool, I guess. I mean, if you don't know what the show is, it's about this guy, those guys. And so the show is basically about, they get something like, I don't know, go get a sandwich or a donut. And then basically they just add this complete weird stuff to it. They always say it's called regular show, that's why. Because it's definitely legit. So basically, they made a game out of it, I guess. And it was made by, it says D3 Publisher, and I know you can't see it, but it literally has it down there, it's very small. It was also made by WayForward. It shows 2 Cartoon Network symbols. Yeah, it has the old one and the new one. I don't know why, but I guess let's get on with this review. I have no idea of things with this game. All I know is I guess they signed a contract with JG Quinto of licensing this game. I don't know. Maybe that happened. Maybe not. Alright, let's look at the gameplay, the story, the gameplay. Wait, I already said gameplay. Let's do this thing. This game is, of course, what I said before, made by WayForward Technology. I don't know. Then the intro. Basically, this is representing the original intro from the show. Then it's in 8-bit land. And so it shows footage from the episode of one of them. It was like called Broken Bones or something. So that's the overworld. Yeah, it was kind of short to me too. So of course, this game is just Mario. Literally, you run, you jump, stomp on enemies. One problem that I have with this game, there's barely enough space to do anything, like the space shooter levels, and also platforming because you have to go in with Rigby and everything. And also, this game's it doesn't really have enough characters. All it has is Mordecai and Rigby and Benson and pointless cameos of enemies, not skips. Even though a lot of people give this game really bad ratings and everything, I said I'd give y'all a good review because I only have like 2 problems with the game, and I just said those. The game has barely any space to actually play in, especially like with the ship or stuff, that kind of stuff. Spaceship. And so the other one is basically in the cutscenes and heck, the story. There's barely any other character that's good, like Skips, Pops, or those guys. The only ones that are cameos of bad guys. That's it. I mean, sometimes there's ones that represent episodes, and then there's some that represent games, like the snail. And so, I just give this game an 8 out of 10 because I only have 2 problems. Could be a 7 out of 10, could be 8 out of 10, I don't know. But mainly, I don't really care about how it's not 8-bit because I can get through that. I'm not like, it's not 8-bit, oh my gosh, you lied to us. But I can get through that. Even though it's 12-bit, the game does look good. Gameplay, even though there's not enough space, I can actually go through it. But then I have one problem, but I'm not counting it because I'm just bad at video games in total. The game is hard. It's hardest on 3DS, probably even harder than Legend of Zelda's and everything. It's so hard. And I hope that you can get through the game if you buy it. And before I get away from this game, I want to show y'all the manual. And if you don't know why I'm showing it, the only reason is, you know how 8-bit was like in the 80s? Well, guess what? This manual is actually representing the Sega Master System manuals, which were from the 80s. The only reason this was straight. So I hope I'll see y'all next time, and see you later, gamers. Here's the difference between the manual and the Sega Master System manual.